Starting off with the junior from North Reading, Massachusetts, number 19, Jimmy Vesey.
So just going back to when you were graduating from Harvard and you won the Hobie Baker, you got 4 different offers from contenders around the league. Could you kind of take us through that process as a whole, what that was like and how you made your final decision?
It was a stressful time in my life. You know, looking back, I was 23 years old, but I hadn't really ever been away from home or anything like that. So in a lot of senses, I think I was still very young. In terms of my decision, I'm a little bit of a homebody at heart, and I wanted to stay probably in the East. I had a friend on the team at the time, Kevin Hayes, who I trained with. He was always in my ear about it. The thought of coming to New York, which is a great city, and then having a friend already in place on the team to kind of help show me the ropes. It's an Original Six franchise. I'm biased, but best city, best arena in sports, maybe in the world. And looking back, although it was stressful at the time, I think choosing New York back then was probably one of the best decisions I've made. Last year was actually the second year I came in on a PTO. I had done it the year before in New Jersey. To be able to come in, play well from training camp into the first half of the year, it is challenging to deal with thinking about, you know, where am I going to end up next year? Am I going to get a contract? I actually went home on Christmas break. I met my agent back in Boston, and he had a Christmas gift for me, and he told me that when I went back to New York, they wanted to discuss an extension, so it was a huge thrill. This is where I've always wanted to be, and couldn't be happier that it worked out. It's hard to reflect sometimes with how busy we are as hockey players, and thinking back all the way to college, won a World Juniors, coming into my 8th camp. I tell people this, and I'm serious, but I think one of the things I'm most proud about is having made 2 teams on PTOs. I think the success rate is not very high, and you almost have to go in and do everything right for it to work out. So it's probably something I'm most proud about, and just the resiliency and hard work and determination. It's weighed on me a lot, and happy I got out on the other side of things. The advice I would give to young players is it is definitely a marathon, it's not a sprint. I don't think I was on many radars in my teenage years. I got drafted in my 2nd year of eligibility and went to 4 years of college, so it's a long journey to get here. Just because you don't make a team or you're not drafted, there's a million paths to the NHL. You look at any team in the league, it's just simple that there's more than one way to get here. So my advice would be always keep your head down and keep pushing. Make sure you're getting better every year, and above all, I would say put emphasis on being a good person and being a good teammate. I think there's really no room in the league anymore for someone that's going to be a bad teammate or affect the locker room. Organizations are trying to build winning culture with good people, so above all, I think that's the most important thing. And regardless of how long you play hockey, you know, you can take that skill with you to any aspect of your life.